So I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were generally having a conversation around the word change. How, when we are taking up or talking about change, what are the various nuances? So the following things actually came up while holding this space and having conversation around it. In just the interaction between two people, one can see the following network of complexity as far as the word change is concerned. So there is this acceptance of self and wanting change in self. So each of us, in some sense, whether consciously, unconsciously, have a certain kind of thing which we accept of our own self, and certain thing that we ourselves want to change in our own self. So there is that, and of course the other layer here is something that one would accept earlier. Maybe we want to change now. Something which we wanted to change earlier, we are wanting to accept it right now. And there would be certain things that we accept now and accept earlier, change now and change earlier. So there could be four quadrants here. One is accept now, change now, accept earlier, change earlier. So this is as far as the self is concerned. Then when we are interacting with the other person, there is the complexity of accepting parts, behaviors, beliefs in the other, of the other, or wanting change in the other. So again, there is this complexity of accepting earlier, accepting now, changing earlier, changing now, accepting earlier, changing now, changing earlier, accepting now. So there are these four quadrants, again applicable in this level of complexity with the other. The third is when that person that we're talking about has a certain kind of acceptance of self and change that the person desires in oneself. So these could be different parts of that self, the certain feelings, certain thinking, certain belief systems, certain way in which they speak, certain behavior, so on and so forth. It could be about thought, feeling, speech or action. So again, that could be, this person could look at their own acceptance now, change that they desire now, acceptance earlier, change that they desired earlier. So again, you get four quadrants: accept now, accept earlier, accept now, change earlier, change now, accept earlier, change now, change earlier. So there is this third element introduced when we are interacting. The fourth element is that person accepting part of us, or wanting change in us. So that's the fourth layer, where again we can have four quadrants where that person accepts part of us now or wants change in part of us now. And then this could be mapped onto acceptance earlier, change earlier. Again, you get four quadrants. So just holding these four quadrants, one is one's own relationship with acceptance or change with oneself, one's own relationship with acceptance or change with the other's own acceptance or change with themselves, and the other's acceptance or change of me. And then we add the element of now and earlier. So that is the kind of complexity and nuance that we're dealing with when we are interacting with each other. But because we do not have the time, the skill, or something else is constantly putting us on a treadmill, we do not see these nuances. And of course, if we tie this to the earlier videos where we were talking about meta change, there are other aspects of the change efforts being made, but then change is seen or not seen, but one feels the change has happened, so on and so forth. So just holding this would give us the complexity that we have come to occupy as human beings. And now when we begin the next leg, could it be like, how can we even imagine or focus or hold space? See that there is a particular element that we accept in our own self and the other accepts in us, or we accept in the other and the other accepts that in themselves. We can see another layer of complexity here where there would be so much of fine-tuning requirement where, these four quadrants that we were talking about, they do not coincide, because what I may call as a change for the other, the person may be accepting of it in themselves, or vice versa. or what the other person is demanding in terms of change in me, I may be accepting of it. Or if the person is accepting of me of a particular thing, but I want to change that, and the other person doesn't believe that I need to change it. So there is that added layer of complexity in our human living and interactions. And now there's another layer where how do we begin to exchange the change? There is a zing to this, the exchange of the change with each other. How do we bring it to the awareness of the other? At what point these exchanges of requesting, demanding, or ordering changes could become degenerative, maladaptive? At what point could they remain regenerative? Could there be breakdowns, meltdowns in people when too much of change projects, change demand we're putting on each other, and it causes meltdown, it causes breakdown? Should we allow for it in civilization? Are we thinking that none of the breakdown and meltdown are required in the civilization? Are we imagining that? Is it even possible? Or even if we are trying to design or imagine it, does breakdown, meltdown have an adaptive function that the person really learns from it, gathers oneself from it in some way? So there are so many other nuances of human interaction and living that unless we bring it to the fore and have conversation around it, at least hold these at least layers of nuances, all our demand on change projects with each other could be rendering us maybe towards a cliff. Maybe, perhaps. Only a few would have the characteristics of resilience, anti-fragility, that they're able to choose their battles, they're able to manage their poise amidst inner and outer disruption, and are able to navigate in some way. Or sheer fact that because they're excelling in some of the aspects of their life, that excelling, that success, that achievement is rendering other change projects either not being demanded or overlooked or accepted in some sense. So these things need to be nuanced. We'll try to meditate on these a little further.